Good morning, traders. Welcome to the E-mini Thunderdome. If you're new to this channel, we are a channel that's focusing on passing evaluations with Apex Trader funding. We trade Monday through Friday, so subscribe, click on the little bell so you can get a notification on when we go live. Today is July 6th, 2022. Please read our disclaimer. We're not liable or responsible for any damages or losses. If you follow our trades, you're doing so at your own risk. We are pure entertainment channel. All right. So let's get down to some. All right. Long targets. We have 3864, 3886, and 3900. Short targets, we have 3804, 3795, and 3749. We have support at 3900, support at 3855. No, I'm sorry, resistance. That was all resistance. Resistance at 3900, resistance at 3855. Then we'll have support at 3800 and 3739. Support at 3739. So what I see the market doing today is we're opening out of balance. So we're either going to go and fall into balance. If we do fall into balance, we have our volume box that needs to be filled. So within this, all of this is target, but we have support at 3800, so it could hit target and then it could stop and not follow through to the next one, which is 3795. But we could do a drop, a bounce, and back up, or it can keep going, or it will just go all the way up to 3855, hit that, and just drop down and stay within the 3855 and 3800 if 3800 holds as support. Or it may just keep on going. We have all these areas that need to be filled. We have 2 reports today. So those first one is going to be Jolt's job openings. That's at 7 a.m. my time, so 11 or 10 Pacific time. And then there's FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. 11 my time. So hopefully we'll be done. Hey Google, set an alarm for 10:50 a.m.
10:50 a.m. set.
So that is set. Do not want to be trading at FOMC, especially with a funding evaluation account. So market is opening again out of balance. Should be interesting how it reacts. Yesterday, we ended our morning with losses, but I saw an opportunity in the afternoon, so actually it was still morning, and I took it, and now we are, as you can see, we are above all of our account targets. But none of them are showing on my account summary, so I wrote them an email. So I don't know if they were slow to update their systems yesterday, but it's not showing. All right, there's nothing else really to talk about. We are ready to go. Overnight, saw a high of 38.49, low of 38.08.75. So the market didn't really want to go under 38. So yesterday it didn't want to stay under 37.50, and at night it struggled.
And bits more commentary out of the UK. Michael Gove has told Hugo PM Johnson that he must go, according to a Mail reporter. So again, this was further there on the UK front, further blow to PM Johnson.
So a lot of news coming out of England. The finance minister, he quit, so people are not happy over there. Yeah, so pretty tight range in the overnight. Only, what is that? 40 range compared to yesterday's, which was like 75? I think it was 75, 85. So very small range compared to yesterday's. Here we go. Market is opening up. So it may want to check yesterday's closing. We are at the value high. Looking for some failure here. Right, opening right at POC, which is at 38.36. Doesn't want to go lower. Woo! All right, I'm taking a long here. Taking a long. Come on. Ah. Market is up 8 points. So I want to take as many trades before that 7 a.m. and before that. Wow, it's struggling, guys.
Sweet.
Stop at entry. Is it going to go for new highs? It is. All right. I'm going to 55. Stop at entry.
Absorption. Sweet.
Here we go. If it picks up momentum again, I'm going to move it to my first target. Right now, I am protected. Oh, I am protected right now. As you see, my stop is at entry. So I'm looking to make $147 here, probably 139 with commission. Here we go, here we go. Oh, it's picking up, guys. I'm gonna go to target 64. It could bounce here, huh? So it could be a good idea to pick up profits. I'm not going to, but it may be a good idea to take some profits here. It can come crashing down. 38.50 is a psychological, it's a psychological border, psychological resistance. Starting to slow down. POC is at 36, so it's underneath us. It may want to come down and check the opening price, and here it is. All right, it will probably take us out. So I warned everybody.
You know, it's in 10 minutes time.
And there it is. Out.
Services PMI
So I told everybody. I warned you.
Previously at 51.6.
I warned.
Services with the composite previously at 51.2. And of course, it starts to come ahead of the ISM services data at the top of the hour.
I'm going to look for a long again. All right, here we go. Risky trade because we're so close to opening. This is a risky trade. The market may have turned around. Be aware. Risky trade. Risky trade. Risky trade.
So French PM board, just noting the French state wants to fully nationalise EDF. As the French state says it does want to fully nationalise EDF. I've seen some upside in EDF shares.
I'm gonna add risky trade. It may bounce here on the mid. May bounce on the mid. All right, it's not going. Should have cleared that. Yep. Danger zone here. It looks like it's gonna go to probably yesterday's. All right. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it. Yep. It's not gonna go. I'll leave it at IB low, but it'll probably want to close this gap. All right, so I'm going to be negative. Bummer. All right, let's see how it reacts here at opening price. It's looking more and more like it wants to fall into balance. All right, my last stab at a long. Last stab at a long. And there it is. Hopefully it'll bounce off of here, otherwise I'm in trouble. So I'm giving everybody fair warning. I have profits. I'm willing to risk. But if you are negative on your evaluation or on your account, do not take these high risk trades that I'm taking. Market is struggling. All right, it's coming down unless it just springs up. So it may be waiting for the report. We gotta pass opening price, and then we gotta pass 40. All right. It's coming down. Let's see how it reacts at nope. Wow, I'm risking way too much here. I'm surprised it hasn't taken me out, because I set a loss limit at 200. That's odd. Why haven't I? Huh. Pretty sure I set one. Let me take a look at this real quick. Yeah. Oh, it's disabled. Shoot. I set the price, but I didn't change from being disabled. Well, I'm just gonna leave it on now. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's see how it reacts. I may add two more here, but I won't add until we pass the mid. I want to make sure that we are on our way up. Alright, I'm gonna reduce my risk here, because if it's gonna come down, it's gonna come down and take me out. 31. I should be safe here at 31. Alright, let's see how it starts to react here. We are positive once again, but not enough for me to add. I added a little bit too early on my last trade.
And just 1 minute now on the S&P Global Services and Composite data. It's the final PMI data for June, and of course,
And there it is. It's coming down.
Services data at the top of the hour.
Yeah. Or maybe not. Yeah, we need to pass is 43. Alright, this area is filled already, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this out.
Ten seconds.
I'm gonna add.
Services 52.7,
I'm gonna add.
up from 51.6, and Composite 52.3. That's up from the prior 51.2.
Come on, let's go.
Just looking in this S&P Global report, it does note while the survey data points to a stalling of GDP at the end of the Q2, a downshifting in the forward-looking new orders index, and dropping companies' future output expectations. That does hint at falling economic activity
Market is negative
through the summer. Although meanwhile there was welcome news in terms of a mild easing in upward price pressures, but it is clear that price growth remains elevated despite coming off recent peaks, all of which is just pointing to a bout of stagflation in the near term. Commentary there from S&P Global.
For a second it looked like it was gonna go. Alright, I'm 300 negative. Wow.
update across the markets. I've seen a bit further downside in US equities. This appears to be being led by the Nasdaq, down about 0.4% or so. Dow Jones is flat and S&P down 0.2%. The stocks did initially open with some slight gains, but it's been quite choppy. With Nasdaq resuming the downside now. Attention does turn to the ISM services.
I'm going to try it again, guys.
We'll be looking to see.
Try one more time here.
Manufacturing survey for June. We did see last week. And again, also looking ahead to this evening, do get the FOMC minutes as well. Both concerns do still remain. If energy prices
not sold
add to
on the short.
Downsides, meanwhile, yields are mixed. Ahead of this heavy slate of Europe.
Still not sold on the short. But I am making a mistake. I keep thinking that I'm buying the low, right? I don't want to give my hard-earned profits from yesterday. $49 points. I need to use my calculator. Opening price 30. $38, $39, oh, $36. All right, 85. Okay, so potential volume move. This is based solely on volume. To the upside, the market may want to go to 85. Oh man, look at that, how it came screaming down. And then to the downside. So this is not the same as a regular target or support or resistance. This is pure stop. This is pure volume move. And to the downside, it's 37.87. 37.87. So that was our report. Our alarm report. It should be coming out in 10 minutes. I don't know how volatile it will be. I'm going to be looking to add at around 43. Need to pass the mid. I'm just not sold on the short. But market may want to check if 3,800 it's too cheap. We're almost positive again. Oh, it's coming down. They added a whole bunch of orders right underneath us. Wow. There's a whole bunch of orders. And they pulled them. Okay. It's going to take us out. Looks like it's gonna be Chop City here. They're just chopping people up. Right, I'm gonna be patient here. I'm already negative 350. I'm gonna wait till the report comes out, unless I see it pass the mid, because I'm not really sold on the short, but this area here needs to be filled with volume, so it may hit this area here. You know what? I think it is gonna hit it. I'm gonna take a short. Let's see. Let's see where I need to be here. Oh my God, I had way too much risk. Way too much risk versus a reward. Way too much risk. But these are usually really good targets. The only thing that's scary is that POC is right above us. At 36. Come on, let's go. Wow. I'm getting chopped up here. It's now or never. Going to POC 36. Ah, man, brutal. Getting killed. But this is a good sign that's struggling over here. All right, I'm just gonna wait for the report. This could be a good area to go short, but I'm just gonna wait. So I need to keep an eye on my auto liquidity threshold value because I'm high in profits. So on the on the 25K, I cannot get under 25,200. So all I have is $800 left. And here we are, positive. Okay, I'm tempted to go long, but we only have 2 minutes to the report. I'm just gonna wait, but if I see it just scream up, so I got killed on the chop. Yeah, I screwed up my rule. Should have been long the whole time. Smaller contracts instead of adding. Would have been negative 200 instead of 530. All right, here we go. Let me turn the squawk box back on. Let's see what they say here.
10 seconds.
It could get volatile. There it is.
55.3. That's above expectations of 54.3 and from the prior 55.9. Business activity 56.1, above expectations of 54.
Combined.
That calls to 80.1 from 82.1. New orders of 55.6, calling slightly. Or the employment, that falls to 47.4 from 50.2. So on the headline, quite decent above expectations, but still fall from the prior. Headlines of 55.3. You know, that business activity also quite encouraging. That actually rose to 56.1, above expectations, but declined to 54. Meanwhile, prices paid, that called somewhat. Meanwhile, new orders, that's also fell to 55.6, 57.6. Employment did see a fall back into contraction territory, 47.4 from the prior 50.2. You know, then have a look at the jobs data, 11.254 million, above expectations of 11 million. You know, the prior was revised higher to 11.681 million from 11.4 million.
So it was a positive report. And they're not happy with it. I'm gonna add 2 more here. Come on. They're faking me out. What a shitty day. For a second it looked like it was gonna go.
spot trade across markets. I've seen new highs being printed in the dollar. Again, did see that headline beat on the ISM services data. Again, dollar just indexed at 107.18 was the high just printed a momentarily ago. You know, downside in treasuries has extended. Do have yields firm across the curve now, particularly in the short end.
Not moving like I wanted to. I'm gonna split these up. Come on, let's pass this mid here. We're positive again. Bounced right out of POC. That's not good. We need to see. We gotta see a 41. I may add another 2 at 43. Yeah, if we see, I'm going to put it in already. So I'm going to be looking to add at 43. But it's struggling to pass POC. Hopefully all of this is all turning into support. Come on, come on. POC just lowered to 33.
Space, both treasuries and gilts just dropping to incremental fresh session lows.
Here we go, here we go.
Well within earlier ranges, given the substantial magnitude of that earlier move to the upside.
33 is our number here. If it passes that, it should be smooth sailing all the way to 50. So if it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail now. Here it is. Come on, come on. I am tempted to go to 74.
Sweet.
It's going up, it's going up. Alright, I'm going to take a risk here.
Sweet.
Alright, I'm going to take a risk. High risk trade. Should probably clear at 64. Maybe I'll go, yeah, I'm going to split it, and I'm going to go and take 2 at, just in case. All right, we're looking for new highs, almost back to profit. It may want to come down and recheck the mid. So there will be some heat at 60 because it was yesterday's overnight high. Is that what it was? If my average wasn't at the opening price, I would raise my stop to entry, but it may want to come down and check this area and take me out and bounce right up again. So I'm taking a risk here. So it just hit the overnight high, which was 38.49. Which would be a natural resistant area, and that's why I plot all of these areas. So brown line overnight high, the green light is the value line, overnight value. Wow, they're trying to stop it. Our POC is back at 36. So it came back up again, so they may want to check that. But it should stop at 40. If it stops at 40, we're good.
Absorption.
I may add another one here. Let's see how the market reacts. I don't want to see a 37. We're still positive. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna split 2. Just in case it wants to come down and check the opening price. So it looks like 50 could start to become a barrier, huh? Market dropped twice at 50. That's the kind of stuff we need to start paying attention to. Twice it stopped at 50. Right? Once, twice, and then you have the retailer mentality, double top. Wow. Right through. What the heck? Wow, right through. Market is not happy with 50. And we're back in negative. Wow. Was not expecting that at all. But it's just like yesterday. Same thing happened yesterday with the 50. It went all the way up and it came back down. Wow. That hurt. That hurt. All right, I'm going to be patient now. Was not expecting that much of a pullback. Yeah. Whoa. And that was fast. Violent and fast. Very volatile. Very volatile.
And again, that choppy action just continuing. Equities pulling back a touch, just giving up that upside. We did see following the data back around pre-release levels now. From a European perspective, that is, and this does take US equity futures back into negative territory, only very marginally though.
So it looks like 24 area may become support, but I'm afraid now. Giving back almost all my profits from yesterday. Oh, I am I'm very close to blowing my 2,500 accounts. I only have $400 left. There could be a short opportunity here. Seeing some weakness. POC just lowered. I'm going to take a short.
Just your attention to the FX space, further upside being seen in the dollar index at fresh highs, just looking for that 107.3 310.
Come on.
It's this seeing some further noted pressure in the
Let's go.
space of time. Brent just tumbling a touch further. Brent now moving below the $100 a barrel mark. And again, amidst this FX action, are seeing further pressure against peers across the board.
I'm getting chopped up here. For a second, it looked like it was gonna go, didn't it? Come on, let's go. This is insane. Looked like it just had picked momentum up. It's gonna take me out. Very challenging day here. Now the POC is at 27. So either it's gonna bust right through this, or we are on our way up. It needs to pass 20. $20 is the number. There are tons of orders waiting at 20. But overall, I'm not happy with a short. I'm tempted to get out. I'm seeing more of a struggle on the downside to the upside. So on the upside, all we have is 2 double tops. On the bottom here, we have plenty of blockage. I'm getting out with a loss. Ah, right on top of it. Ah, every time I move it down, it's too late. Shit. Yeah. If we take a look at the chart, look all of this. To the upside, all we have is 2. So this here is all support. Market is going long. All right, this is gonna be my last trade. That's it. Last trade. My last trade. All the way to 75. Barely gonna make my money back. So all of this here. So not only from this morning, but from yesterday's closing also, it all accumulated here. So magnet. But now I need to be under the POC, which is at 27. So I'm going to take a risk, horrible risk versus reward, but it's going to be my last trade. Giving everything that I made back yesterday. And I'm going to look to add I like to add that 28, but I don't think it's going to drop anymore. Very risky trade. My last trade, and this may blow my account. The 28th, 25 is almost blowing. And this is what you guys have to watch. You have to watch your drawdown. You gotta have your R trader open all the time. So on the 25K, I cannot get under 25,169. Okay, I'm gonna add. Let's go. 8 contracts. It's now or never. So if anybody tells you a double top is strong, it's not. That was strong in the 80s and 90s. Not anymore. The algo knows that people study these old books, and that's what they go for. I'm gonna go and split 2 here, just in case it decides to come down. But right at POC. So if it goes to target, I'll make my money back. Not happy with my trades this morning. Got faked out. Got faked out with 2 shorts. I should have just cleared my first trade at 50 and then only traded 2 contracts. Here we go. It's gonna spring up. There it is. There it is. Here's the move. We gotta pass 43. We gotta pass 43, otherwise the market is rejecting 40. So same thing that's happening here on the bottom is happening here on top, right? Exact same thing. Look at that, 1, 2, 3. So we need to pass 43. 43 is the magic number. If we don't see a 43, it's gonna crash down, go all the way down to 3,800. And if I get stopped out, it's gonna blow my 25K account. POC just rose to 37. So market is accepting higher prices, but remember, I say this every day, every time that it changes, it wants to go back and check to make sure that the previous price is not value. Oh man, it's struggling. All right, I need to combine these. Come on. Come on, let's go, let's go. Show me that 43. 43 is the magical number. So I hope nobody is following my trades to the T. You're supposed to combine what I'm doing with yours, and if it checks, then it's a sign that we are in tune, or that you're seeing the same thing that I am. Do not follow me blindly. I am not a trading guru. No one is. All right, this is good. This is good here. This is really good. Right? Look at that. That's good. But we still need to see, is that 43? Is having a hard time passing 40. It could crash. It could crash right now. I'm $200 away from blowing my 25K. So previous POC was at 28. So again, it may want to check that. Now we have IB stat in play. So the market will either want to break IB low or IB high, right? I'm tempted to get out. It's struggling. Oh my God, I'm tempted to get out. Come on. So on the 75K accounts, I cannot get under 78,674, and right now I'm at 80. So I got room on those, but I don't want to. I'm giving everything back that I made yesterday, and here it is. It's coming down. I'm gonna blow the account. Wow, rough day. Rough day. Creating a lot of volume here. We may be in a balanced day. So a balanced day, you want to sell the high, buy the low. You want to go from outside in, outside in. So right now the outside from the bottom is to go long at 25 and to go short at 38. Outside in. But at the opening, it didn't look like a balanced day because it went straight to 52. So the market should be going up to at least 47 and dropping. It's dropping at 40, so it shouldn't be doing that. It should be dropping at 50 at least. So it's not showing signs that it is a balanced day, but every time it goes up, it comes down. Every time that it comes down, it goes up. So it's looking more like a B, a letter B in a profile. All right, it's going to blow my account.
And again, the avoidance sense of labouring the point to let's just see further downside in the crude complex. Brent now in relative proximity to the $99 a barrel mark.
Yeah, it's struggling. And POC is down again. Now it's at 31. No, I'm sorry. 32.50. So we're right at POC. So maybe that is good. Maybe it'll wanna go back up to 36. So there's a there's a 96% chance that the market will either break IB high or IB low. And we are closer to IB low, right? So chances are we may make a new low here on regular trading hours. Oh God, this looks so good here. So again, look at that. All of this consolidation here. So it's got to pop somewhere. So anytime the market is in balance, needs to go out of balance. When it's out of balance, needs to go in balance. So it has to make a breakout from the 30s, either back up to 50 or all the way down to 3,800. Yeah, my trade's not looking good. Not feeling too confident here. It'll probably just take me out and go back up. Right, it's gonna blow the account. Maybe I'll take a risk because it's gonna blow anyways. I'll just lower it. So I'm $250 from blowing it. Is that what it is? No, $200. And we're negative again. What a shit show. So it's looking more like it's going to break the IB low. And I have no safe place to park my stop. I'm gonna move it down 2 more ticks, and that's it. I'm risking $450. Gonna be negative $600. I mean $1,600. Wow, everything that I exactly made yesterday. Lots of orders at 50. I mean, I'm sorry, at 40. They're trying to pull the market up. We're back at 0. Market is positive. This is insane. And last night I said, you know, maybe you shouldn't trade today. FOMC, you should take a break. I should have went with my natural instincts. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut feeling. All right, we need to pass is 43. We are revisiting previous POC, so it could drop from here. If you are long, this could be a good area to exit. Back at opening price and the mid. So natural area that people are going to go short. So there's 156 orders on the book waiting to get filled at 38.40. So it'll probably go there, but it may just bounce. So again, look at all of this. They are selling at 40 and they're buying at the 20s. So we are on a range going sideways. So it's gonna pop. Just hope it pops my way. But this is a weaker, this to me is a lot weaker than all of this. This to me looks like all support. But the 40 here, it's quite strong.
And also just keep an eye on the precious metal space. Spot gold just approaching that 17,050 mark. Apologies, 1,750 mark to the downside.
Wow. Gold is negative 13 points. Oil is negative again. It lost 9% yesterday, and now it's already negative 3.5. All right, now or never, guys. POC moved down again. Now it's at 32. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's getting chopped up in this market. Yes. If you want to copy trades, Chris, go to my description and I have a link to FlowBots. Use my coupon code and that's where Ninja Trader doesn't have one. Rhythmic doesn't have one, so you need to buy a add-on indicator. And you're talking about copying trades, right? You send one trade to one account and it copies to other accounts. Is that what you're talking about? Awesome. Yeah. FlowBots. Very easy to install. You could take you could trade 1,000 accounts at one. I think the guy that makes it, I think he made a video of like 100 accounts. So yeah, it's a good product. FlowBots. So it costs 150 with the coupon code will cost you 134. You're welcome. All right, they sold at the top again. So again, outside in trading day, and it's gonna blow my account. Well, thank God that.
Just bear in mind, UKPM Johnson currently on the wires, talking about inflation. Just noting that they will get under control.
There goes my account any second.
Comments.
So Apex has extended the 80 off till the 10th. So there's 4 more days. So if I blow the account, I'm gonna buy 2 more 25Ks. Any second now. Yeah, outside in. Hopefully they'll start buying now because we are right at the bottom of the value area. So I'm gonna go and extend it just a little bit, just in case. But this is very risky because we are at the IB stats. 96% of the time IB will be broken, either IB high or IB low. We are closer to the low, but there's no set time of when it will be broken. So we may go sideways for another 2 hours and then it decides to break the IB. But we are awfully close to here, so chances are it will break the IB low. And then if it does, most likely we will go to our first target on the downside, 3804. And 3800 is support. And there it is, it's gonna take me out.
Sweet.
All right, I'm out, and that's it. I just blew the accounts. So it took me out automatically. And wow. And I'm also $1,000 away from blowing the 75Ks. All right, look at that. Took me out to go back up. That sucks. So even if I wanted to lower, because all of the accounts are connected, it would have taken me out. Look at that. Perfect example. Outside in. Outside in. Alright, I'm going to buy 2 more of the 25K. That sucks. Everything that I made yesterday. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break here. I need to regroup. So I'll be taking a little break. I don't want to do revenge trading. So I need to regroup. I'm just going to turn the camera and the sound off. But I'll still be here. I'm still going to look for some opportunities to make at least half of my money back. All right, cam and sound off. All right, guys. If you blow an account, if it's the first time, you need to wait.
UK News. So UK's United Union notes that petrol.
You need to wait until you receive both emails. One email is your payment, and the other one is confirming. So you need to go and turn off your Trader Pro. You also need to turn off your data, however. That's on Ninja, right? So now you just wait 5 minutes and we should be good to go. So when you turn on your Trader Pro, those two new accounts should be green. If they are green, you're set to trade again. Well, this is the beauty of while my other two accounts are still showing the 25K. I don't know why, but they're still showing on the Trader Pro. Let's see if it disappears here on Ninja. No, they're still showing. I wonder why. Alright, so as you see, I've added two more. Those other two shouldn't be showing. Are they still active? I had a glitch before with a 75K one that it went negative $10,000 and I never got taken out. So maybe there's a glitch. I'm gonna do a test run here. Let's see. So that is account. Okay. Maybe there's a glitch. Because they're still showing. It shouldn't be showing. Because these are sim accounts, sometimes they will glitch. So as you see, this is all live trading. I do blow accounts also. I'm not perfect. Alright, let's see if I can place a trade here. If I can, there's a glitch. And I can. Look at that. I shouldn't be able to. Wow. I should not be able to do this. That should not be happening. Huh. Well, I'm still gonna trade it then. So maybe I got 7 accounts going instead of 5. That should not be happening. I should not be able to place a trade on this account. Let me check it out one more time. Let's see. No, it's not working. No. But they are still showing. Okay. No, it's not working. But for some reason, they are showing as a live account. I'm gonna try one more time to turn it off and on, because it will be confusing. So if you don't know, Apex has extended the 80% off till the 10th. Yeah, they're still showing. That's definitely a glitch. They shouldn't be showing. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be back. Alright guys, we are back. Gonna try one more time to see if I could erase these old accounts. So the IB stat is broken. So we did see a new low. Alright, these accounts are still gonna keep showing. That sucks. Okay, so only the bottom two are valid. Alright, I need to be very careful with my 75K accounts. I do not want to go under profit target. Alright, charts are loading. Market is negative 11. So I need to be very careful with my trades now. I'm going to take my sweet time. Instead of going for long targets, I'm just going to scout. So I'm either going to wait to see if we see a 3800 or wait for above 40. Again, we got a FOMC at 11. So market may be waiting for a direction till 11. But very, what is the stat? I have it written down somewhere. Hold on. Stats on market breaking IB high and IB low on the same day is very low. Very low. Let's see. It's only 29%. So chances are that we may see the market go to 38 and then close at around 40. So I'm gonna be looking either for a short to 3800 or a buy at 3800. So again, shorts to 3800, which looks like it just did a pullback here. So this could be a good opportunity to go short, but I would wait until 30 because POC is at 30. So I may take a short at around 33. Short at 33. Alright, all of my accounts are set. Hold on, I need to go and take these old accounts from the trade copier. 1 second here. So, which one are those? 20. Just making sure that all of my accounts are set on the... Okay, everything's good. Alright, so Again, I'm going to be looking to go short at around POC, around 33, but it may want to go up all the way to 40, so it's a high risk trade. It may want to check opening price again, so I'm going to start looking for failure at around 33. Oh, galo, fala grande. Estourei duas contas já, as pequenas de 25, mas eu comprei duas mais. Alright, so we're looking for this pullback to end. To go short. Let's see if the market wants to go to 3,800. And my chart is frozen. Usually it does this with new accounts. Or I might have to turn everything off. Come on. There it is. Okay. We're back on. Alright, so we're looking for redemption here. Make at least half of our money back. Here we are. So big order at 40. So I may have to have a horrible risk reward here because of 40. So very high risk trade on taking a short with 40 above. There's 145 orders waiting to be filled at 40. There is 117 at 30. POC is at 31. And developing VWAP is at 33. So since the POC is so close to the VWAP, I would wait for the VWAP. So I may lose an opportunity if it just starts to drop. I will not chase it because it could be a pullback to go back up to touch the VWAP or POC. Yeah, I mean, it has to. I wouldn't go short until it reached 30. There's no way. With that many orders right above, that is a natural target. Market wants to go where the volume is. I'm gonna put a short at 31, and then if it goes up to 35, I may add another 2. Need to be very lean in how much I add, because I only have 1,000 left on my 75K. I cannot get the auto threshold is 629. So I have $1,000 left. There's no way I'm gonna trade 1,000 more. I'm gonna try to make my money back a couple more trades. Otherwise, I'm just gonna call it a day. Still got FOMC. Okay, POC has lowered, so it may not go to VWAP. It's trying to fill the orders at 30, and someone sold early. That's because the POC lowered. Wow, look at that. There could be a little buying out opportunity for a scalp to go up to 30 right here. I may take that. All right, let's see if it pans out. Gonna put a small risk. Could be a risky trade. I just want to go to 30. $21. I need to put my stop at 21. This is high risk trade because it may want to touch IB. It may want to do an IB check. So high risk trade, very low reward here. So horrible R&R trade. Horrible. I'm risking more. So I'm risking 47 in order to make 42. That's terrible. And the reason that I have to put my stop at 21 is based on volume. It's not based that I want to be under IB. It's where volume tapers off. I'm gonna go one tick under just so it could be first in line. IB is at 28, so it may stop at 28, but VWAP is at 33, so we should definitely see 30. So I'm gonna try to scalp my way back to making my money, but 2 at a time is gonna take a long time. It hit POC and they started selling, but there's still 140 orders waiting to be filled, but it could go down to IB and then go up to 30. All right, struggling here. There could be an adding opportunity here. Did I miss it? I think I missed it. I missed it. As I said it. Oh! Well, now I would be scared to add. Well, this could be an adding opportunity here. If it stays above 23, there could be an adding opportunity. It's gonna go check IB low. Oh, it's staying above 23. All right, I just added, let's see. Come on, come on. We need buyers here at IB low. I'm out. I'm out. And here we go. Market is negative 12. I'm gonna take a short as soon as I see an opportunity here. I'm looking to stall. Here we go. Stop at 26. That's where the volume stops out, but we still got to remember that there's all of those orders at 30. So this high risk trade. Very high risk trade. Again, market has been doing outside in, so we are at the outside. So I'm looking for a tag at 04. Actually, it may go lower because we have our box. We have our box of volume that needs to be filled. All of this needs to be filled here. So I'm thinking about taking a chance here. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Not a perfect day for long targets, but I need to make my money back. So I'll be making $300 back. Here we go, here we go. $18 could be a good area to add. Oh, I think I missed it. I'm gonna add 4 more. Just looking for an opportunity to see it weaken up. Here we go. I'm gonna split my trades. Again, high risk trade. We still have that big order at 30 waiting to get filled. Again, I'm sure I'm not the only one that's gone chopped up this morning. Horrible price action here. Horrible. Right, I'm tempted to split this or go to 95. If I leave it at 95, I'm going to be making $500. If I go all the way to, if I leave it at 38.05, but we cannot forget that 3800 is support, but usually it will break support and go a little bit lower. The brown line is our overnight low, and it's still the regular hour low, right? Is it? Yeah. No, it's 08. Yeah, so it's still, so we're looking for the market to make new lows. It may not have that drive, especially if we are a imbalanced day. They'll be buying low, so I don't know if I want to risk. All right, I need to look at other confirmations here. So it may stop at 12, which was my target yesterday. If you saw my video, that was one of my targets. So it may stop at 12, or it may stop at 38.04, which is my first target to the downside. And then we also have 37.82 is a possible target, but I don't think it will stay under 3800. All right, I'm not gonna risk it, and I'll be happy just to make some of my money back. So I'm looking to make back 600. Yeah, look at that. They're buying out, outside in. So it stopped at 12. If I see it fail, I'm gonna add 2 more. So I'm looking for a failure here. I do not want to see a 20. If I see a 20, it's gonna take me out. Just to stay under 20. I got my finger on the sell bid to add 2 more. I want to see it under. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in. If it drops down here, I'm adding 2 more. So again, they bought at the bottom, outside in. So now it's starting to look more like a bell instead of a B. At the first hour, it was looking more like a bell. I mean, more like a letter B. And now now the profile is looking more like a bell. All right, this is not good. Hopefully it'll bounce off of value area low, which is the green line. So this could be positive here. We're seeing all of this volume up here, so we could be on the right track. Now there's only 128 orders waiting at 30. POC is at 28. So market may want to visit POC and drop from there. All right, I'm 8 short, so I'm not gonna risk it. Gonna see if I could find a little better spot to put my stop. I'm gonna move it to 25, but that's it. What pair? I'm not trading any pairs. I only trade the ES Mini or Micro. ES Micro. I don't trade pairs. But I do have friends that trade the US 30. And I tell them every day, don't trade that. You need to trade an instrument that has more stability and follow certain type of rules. The US 30 follows no rules. It's too volatile. Any big order will just go in and move it anywhere. So I'm already a retail trader with less of an edge, so I don't want to make it worse for me. But if you can make money with it, good for you. Who am I to talk shit? All right, there's 156 orders waiting at 38.10, so they're trying to pull the market down. And then there's only 93 orders at 3,800. But there's no really a reason why the market would want to stop at 10 or there's also 185 at 7.5. So those, there's really nothing going on there. So it could just be spoof orders. Oh, come on. Do not. Alright, if it goes to my target, I'll be making back close to 700. So I'll be halfway on making my money and halfway on the profit of my 2 new accounts. So if you're just tuning in, I blew 2 25K accounts and I rebought them. If you don't know, the Apex 80% off, it's good till July 10th. They have extended it. There's a link below. Use my coupon code. It'll be 80% off first month and then 50 till you pass evaluation. Alright, market's playing hard to get here. So it would be an awesome place for the market to go for new highs from 38 with the FOMC minutes. So we could be on the right track here, but overall I'm still long. I don't think that the market is going to be happy being under 38. But it may want to test yesterday's 37.50. So because it had a hard time. There are 3 days, 4, 5 days that it bounced at 37.50, so it could be a magnet because of volume. Sellers know that it's a place where they could sell or buy back their selling contracts, right? So you sell, you buy it back at 37.50. Well, good for you, man. I don't trade any pairs at all. Never have. Don't know anything about that market. Nothing. Zero. All right, here we go. We need to see how it's going to react with these orders at 38.10. There's no reason why it should stop the market. Oh, come on. They keep buying these lows. Look at that. All right, we could remove. So this was a previous target for us, right? This blue box. So we still have this big blue box here. Maybe I should split these. Alright guys, if I get stopped out, I may be done for the day. I can't risk it anymore. I'm gonna be close to 2,000, taking all my profits away from my 75K accounts. Shitty day. And my stop is not safe. It wouldn't be safe unless it was above 30. But if I do that, that will be 600 loss here, and I do not want to risk that. See, the problem with a imbalanced day is that you don't know where the bottom is. You know, at first the bottom looked like it was 26 and they were buying at 26, right? They were buying at 26 and then selling at 38.40. So now there's a new bottom, but how do you know? So a balanced day is one of the worst days to be trading because you don't know where the top and where the bottom is. It's a market maker day. They're the only ones that make money. They chop you up slowly. Alright, POC has moved down to 19, so is it gonna go back and check 28? If it does, we are screwed. So market is accepting lower prices. So this is the lowest that's been in this session. So more contracts are being exchanged at this price than any previous price. And this was a previous POC. What are you doing, Benny? My dog's freaking out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? No, I don't want any hair on me. So there it is. It made check, and POC just moved up to 20. So I repeat this all the time. Market usually goes back to the previous POC just to make sure that the price, the new price, is invalid. So it goes from POC back to POC. So it may want to go to 28. And it just checked IB low, so this could be an area to go short or add more. It's checking IB low. So there could be a selling opportunity here. If I was intent short, I would add more, but being $1,500 negative, I cannot add anymore. But that was probably a good area to add. Or go short from. So as I feared this morning, since we were so close to IB low, that chances are that it was going to break IB low, and it did. Now chances of breaking IB high is only 29%. And chances of closing at IB, that's another stat too. Let's see if I have that one written down. I don't think I have that one, but there's a stat on that also of coming back and closing at IB or above IB. Okay, so here it is. It's if it breaks one IB, there's an 85% chance that will close above the mid. So the mid right now is at 31, and I did say that there's a big chance that the market may close around 40, right? I said that half hour ago. So go to 38. I said that it may go down to 3,800 and then go back above and close at 3,840 area. So that's an 85% chance, and that's out of 500 trading days. And there's a there's a 73% chance that it will close below mid, so it will be inside IB, but it will be under 31. Yeah, so most likely it will just go and kiss 3,800 and back up. So stats is math. Math doesn't lie. So, but again, the market is random. It could do anything it wants. Doesn't have to follow any of these rules. Today could be a day that does the lowest stat. But my stop is at risk here. Right, we have 2 hours till FOMC. Market may be waiting for FOMC to touch 3,800. We are negative 13 points. POC is at 38.18. Previous POC is at 28 38.28. So my stop is in the danger zone. Maybe I'll split it, but I really don't want to split it. That's going to be horrible risk reward. Second time at IB low. Is it going to hold? This does not look good here. We should have seen a new low after the first IB. It should have been fuel. But maybe they are picking stops here. Oh man, I'm tempted to split my... Alright, I'm gonna split it. This is... Don't do what I do. Do what I say. You should not be doing this. You should not be doing this. This is not good trading. And they just added 90 contracts at 28.26. So that is a target for my stop. And there it is. Alright, I'm going to take a chance here and move it to 27, but not a smart move. Not a smart move. Not a smart move at all to be moving it up. Hopefully this is a stop pick and they are picking up stops of people that went short at IB. That is the only thing that would save me. So they removed those orders and now they added 181 at 23. So they are trying to scare the buyers. Oh, and they took all of it. All of it? They took 133. Wow. They took it all. That's not a good sign. Hopefully it was clearing of trades instead of buying. That's the thing with parked orders. You don't know if they're buying or selling, right? All you know, it's an order. So it could be buying that order. Now it's 175 orders parked at 38.30. All right, it's looking worse and worse for me here. And I am close, very close to blowing my account of this 75Ks. I only have 1,000 left. So I did a horrible pre-market. I should have checked on my loss limit and I disabled it yesterday when I took my trades in the afternoon because I was negative 250 in the morning and I forgot to enable it. I changed it to 200 but I did not enable it. So my pre-market gets a zero pre-market preparation. Zero. So I should have stopped at 200. Not only, if you are just joining in, I blew my two 25K accounts and I rebought them. Apex has extended the 80% off till July 10th. There's a coupon code and a link in the description. All right, market is struggling here. But hopefully these were all stop picks to pick up fuel. All right, I'm gonna lower my target to 02 just in case it wants to really hit that 38. I'm on Apex. Yes, I did reach her target, Craft, but you still have a minimum of 10 trading days. So even though you reach target, you don't get funded until you trade for a minimum of 10 days. So I'm just trying to stay above my target, profit target. Thank you. Right, so we're looking for the market to kiss 3,800. Kind of losing steam a little bit here. We just need sellers to jump on board at IB low. Sorry if I answer some of these chat questions a little bit late, but I'm out of screen real estate here, so the chat is behind the charts and I need to keep looking at my charts, not the chat. So if I take a little bit to respond, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. We need to pass 16 and then we need to pass 10. Let's see if those orders are still at 10. Yeah, those orders are still at 10. Now they raised it to 186. Before was 100 and no, before, is that the same? Yes, I agree with you, but I was only $100 above my 25K, so I needed a little bit more room because I opened them yesterday, so I needed at least 500 because I had 9 trading days, right? So, but you're right, Kraft, you're absolutely right. Yes, they are the best. They have the most lenient rules. They are the best funding company out there. And right now they have 80% off. Yeah, smart move. I should have done the same. I should have done the same, but today is a choppy day. I was only trading 2 contracts. I was only trading 2. In my first trade, I was negative already, $80. Yeah, not all of them. Top trader wants you to keep trading the same way. They want to see consistencies on your contracts. You can't trade 20 to reach target and then only trade 1 or 2 contracts. That will not work with Topstep. All right, they keep hitting IB. So either it's gonna go all the way up to 30 or we're gonna break, because that's the 4th time. All right, I'm gonna join up my stops, and that's it. All right, I need to find a new place to park because I am not feeling good about. I think it may take a little longer here. All right, 26.50, and I'm not gonna move it anymore. So I'm risking, let's see, how much am I risking here? Quite a lot. $400. Here we go. So I'm risking $400 to make $700. So not a bad R&R. So POC raised a little bit. Now it's at 38.20. Right, we need to pass 38.10. $195 orders. Now they just added 128 orders at $15.50. They're trying to block the market. So they keep buying the low. Again, outside in, outside in. But how do I know where the outside is? That is the tricky question. You can go with the value area, which right now is at 38.17. So that is the bottom of TPO value area is 38.17. And the bottom of volume area is 38.20. So TPOs are 3 points. There's a 3-point spread between volume and TPO. Wow, this sucks. This trade might take a long time. The longer you are in the trade, chances are you will get stopped out. I am tempted to split my exit and move 6 to the bottom of my box. I am tempted, but I may get stopped out before that. Look at that, 5th time at IB, huh? That is not good. We should have seen. We should have seen either a new low of the day, or it should have broken 310. This is not good. Very challenging day. And there's still 141 orders waiting at 38.10. I mean 38.30. Market may want to visit the previous POC at 38.28, which coincides with the overnight VPOC. That white line is the overnight VPOC. I'm trading the MES, the micro ES, the micro S&P 500, micro S&P 500. I'm not trading the US 30. Here we go. It's gonna take me out. Wow, this sucks. That should have been the clue. All of these hits at IB. Struggling to go lower, hit the IB. So you gotta look, to be a good trader, you gotta look at patterns. You need to observe the market. Kept on hitting. Eventually you keep hitting on a door, you will knock it down. So that was the clue, but I was already stuck on the trade, so nothing I could do. But my trade's looking weaker and weaker. You still got VWAP, which is at 30.25. So market may want to visit not only VWAP, but there's all of those city orders at 30. So only chance is if they picked up stops here from people that went short at 23. So stops are fuel. but I am not happy here. Not happy at all with my trades, looking worse and worse every second. Yep, big chance it's gonna stop me out, and I may think to end my day I'm gonna be negative 2,000, very close to blowing out my 75Ks, and I'm gonna be halfway to blowing out my new accounts. I may wait. Yeah, that would be the smart move. You're absolutely right. That would be what smart money would do. So this is a buying opportunity. IB low. So we may get some buyers here, which will be steam to take me out. But now I have POC under me, so this could be a magnet for the market to keep going lower, because market has accepted lower prices. It went from 28 to 19 and a half. So we're looking at buyers going long here. So not only is IB low, but POC. So it will be a natural place for retailers, retail traders to go long. But you're going against the trend. The market is negative. It fought really hard to stay positive. The only time that it was flowing positive was the initial 30 minutes. Ever since, it's been going lower and lower. So that, to me, is a red flag that market doesn't want to stay in the positive side. But on the other hand, it is struggling. Like it fights every single price action to go lower. It's not. The only time that it really moved with momentum was when it hit both of the 50s. Those were the only two times that it really dropped with momentum, and then this area here had a little bit of a momentum. So it may want to pull back to the 30 and take all of the stops of people that went short at 30 right here. So it may want to test out the mid before it drops. And POC just raised to 21 and a quarter. So it went up a little bit over a point. So buyers are trying to take over on the IB low. But I think it's risky. I wouldn't want to go long at IB low when the market is negative. And we are so close to 3,800. These big numbers are target. not only psychological, but it could change the outlook of the future for this week. If we see the market go under 37.50, we will see a 36.50, because that's what stopped the market yesterday. So if it breaks that, it'll be a lot of fuel on the fire. So as far as volume profile targets, they're all yesterday's and last week's. The only true new one is 37.57 is the only new target to the downside based on recent trades. Everything else is just from bouncing around. So they are, I'm reaching account extreme threshold, so I'm at risk here. I just got a notice from the R trader saying that I am close to blowing out the 75K. And this is why you do not want to remove the pop-ups from Rhythmic Pro. I was on a group the other day and the guy was asking how to remove it because it was right at the bottom of his chart. And I say, you're crazy, because that lets you know when you're getting close to blowing out your account. If you don't have your Rhythmic Pro open and if you're not looking at that all the time, you would be stupid to remove. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. I am tempted to split my trade here. So the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days, no, yeah, 5, we've been on a range between 38.60 and 37.50. So a 100-point range. And this is why I was long in the morning, and because we are a lot closer to breaking the upper side of the range than the lower side of the range. But we have all of this recession news. So a lot of instability in the market. Come on, let's go. We need a new lower low here. We gotta pass 38.10. So if it breaks 95, it's gonna go all the way down to 75. And that may only happen with the FOMC. I'm tempted to leave a 6 contract runner here, or a 4 contract runner. very challenging day here. Here we are going again for IB low. Wow. So it looks like they are just filling in volume in this area. Lots of volume between 2150 and 18. But the most volume so far is at 2850. But we're very close to exceeding that. So now we are at a double distribution on a volume profile. So on a line, you're gonna have two humps. So there's a hump from 27 all the way to 37, and then there's a hump from 23 all the way down to 16. So that's called a double distribution. That is not a regular bell. A regular bell would be like a D. A double distribution, it's like a capital B is a double distribution, is a capital B. You have hump on the top, hump on the bottom. That's a double distribution. And that's what we are seeing on a volume profile. So one good thing is that it should stop at 26, because that's where the other hump starts. So it means that it would have either a hard time going in between the hump because there's no volume, or it will just shoot up and go straight to volume. So if you're just tuning in, we blew two of our 25K accounts, rebought them at the discounted rate, but they're still showing. I don't know why. There's a glitch, because all evaluation accounts are all sim trading. When you set them up as paper trading, right? So it's sim trading. So it will glitch a lot of times. All right, let's see how the orders at 30. They're still, now they added so VWAP has dropped, and they ordered, they added 165 orders at 29? Hold on. What is this? Hold on, I don't want to lose track of my trade here, but things have, okay, oh no, so they added 121 at 30.50, and there's 208 at 30. So either they are trying to scare the market, they could be trying to scare buyers. Okay, so hopefully IB is turning into resistance. So this is looking a lot stronger than all of this here, because we're seeing lower and lower lows, right? But that's not how you should look at price action. You need to look at the previous bar needs to be higher than the new bar. And if you're going up, the previous bar needs to be lower. So if we're going short, all of these should be lower, not these here. I want all of these to be lower. So the back end is what I want to be lower, not the front end. And if we're going up, the back end should be higher. So every new bar, the back end needs to be closing higher and higher. And if we're going down, the back end needs to be lower and lower. So on this last bar here, it needs to close right at 2075, and it did. Now same with this new one here, needs to close below 1975. So the old way that you're reading on the book, so higher highs, no. That is wrong. That's not how you should be looking at price action. But it does look pretty when you're seeing these lower lows. It does help on the visual, and it does help you with clues. But as you see, we saw all these lower lows and nothing happened, right? So we are stuck on a range from 24 to 14, lower distribution. Market is negative 12.25. I really need this trade to help out my 75K accounts. I do not want to be negative 2,000. An hour and a half till FOMC. I would like to be out of this trade. It can go pretty volatile here. And my stop is not safe being under 30 if FOMC comes out. What do other companies use? You send a check in? It's all credit cards. No transaction online is a check transaction. Unless you're talking about a debit card or something. Alright, it's gonna take me out. Yep. Alright guys, I may end it here. Not a good day. Oh, crypto payment, okay. Sure. Yeah, but the average trader doesn't have crypto, so but it should be an option Yeah, sure, I agree. There should be all types of option payments. Maybe you should write them an email, make a suggestion. All right, it's gonna take me out. That 30 order is too big to be avoided. And there it is. I could risk at 28. You know, screw it. Let's go for it. There's an edge of volume that stops at 28.50. So it may stop at 26.75. But VWAP at 30, I'm taking a huge chance here on something that probably will not pay out. This is not a good example of trading. Yeah, this is shitty trading. Oh yeah, lots of bad habits. Lots of bad habits here. Lots of bad habits. Do what I say, don't do what I do. So moving my stop up is very risky with such big orders at 30. But these orders are new. They have not been on the book for a long time. So they don't carry as much weight as an order at 3,800 that was there before the market even opened up. So the order at 38.30 was put in at 8 o'clock my time. Yeah, no bueno, you're right. You're right. You are right. So let's see if we have sellers or buyers here at IB. All right, I'm gonna move my stop down, because if it's gonna go up now, it's gonna go up and take me out, because this could be a pullback to get all of the stops of people that went long at IB. Yeah, you're right. I am tempted, but I still feel that we're gonna touch that 3,800 before FOMC. All right, I'm gonna lower my stop to 26.25, and this is the last time I'm gonna move it. If it doesn't go now, it's not going to. Last chance Charlie here. Last chance Charlie. And it's all gonna depend if we pick up buyers at IB low, and there's also POC here. So this is the perfect area for retail traders to go long, and it could add, or it's a perfect area to catch all of these long traders. So the algo could go and take everyone out, and now they're starting to add a bunch of orders at 20, 19.25, 19, 18.50, 17.50. So either of those are spoof, or they're trying to bring the market down. And here comes the retail buyers. They're going long. If it doesn't stop at 25 and a quarter, it's gonna take me out. And there it is. It's gonna take me out. All right, I tried. Yep. All of the retailers went long at IB. All right, so I'll be negative 400 on my 25K, and I'll be negative about 2,000 on my 75Ks. I may look for opportunity at the end of the day after FOMC has calmed down. There may be either our long targets may be an opportunity. So I'm gonna go keep an eye on the market and see if I can make some of this money back. And there it is. It's gonna take me out. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if I survive this. It'll probably bounce right at 30 and come straight down. Watch bounce at 30. There it is, guys. All right, I may see you guys in the afternoon. Thanks for watching. Horrible day, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who's had a tough morning here. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll see you.